I'm seeing double and I'm making triple if this hits a Bitcoin block. The Bitaxe Gamma, 1.2 terahash a second of Bitcoin mining power each, using latest generation Bitcoin mining chips with an upgraded heatsink. Massive, I may add. Enhancing the cooling capabilities, opening up new overclocking potential. Powered with a 5-volt 12-amp AC/DC power adapter that can run on any voltage from 100 to 240. You may notice we're getting vertical. Yeah, this is the Gamma Stack by Tiny Chip Hub. This is simply 2 Bitaxe Gammas, open source Bitcoin mining hardware that if you want, you can DIY these. However, with some of the high quality offerings from some of the manufacturers lately, you may just want to go ahead and buy them.
Bitaxes are badass, that's what the B stands for, at least in my mind. But maybe you want to run a full-size Bitcoin miner and you don't have a setup to do so. Then check out our sponsor Revolution Mining, who run their own mining farm and will gladly deploy Bitcoin miners on your behalf. Link out below.
Bitaxe Gammas achieve a hash rate standard of 1.1 terahash a second or more, depending on their components, such as upgraded fans and upgraded heat sinks. By going vertical with the exact same footprint, for example, on your desk, you could deploy 2 Bitaxe Gammas at a reduced cost. These operate on Wi-Fi and only consume about 20 watts of electricity each, meaning you are achieving 15 joules a terahash or 15 watts a terahash of Bitcoin SHA-256, which is the BTC or Bitcoin mining algorithm efficiency, which translation is best in class. Also, mine came with a Bitcoin coin, and that's fun. 2 power supply adapters already outline their specs, model YU0510. My destination was in the US of A, and I received an appropriate power cable. These use drum connections, or barrel connections. So in a second, I'll just plug that in. Hey, I'm Vosk, you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I've got my own Bitcoin mining farm. I mine Bitcoin with full-size Bitcoin miners and other cryptocurrencies. I got into Bitaxes just because I wanted to try one out and I think they were cool. From my point of view, it really only makes sense to have one or a couple Bitaxes, and I put it in my office or whatever, decentralize the hash rate a little bit further, and it's just a fun novelty. This is the kind of device I would love to see in every home. Why though? It's an open source Bitcoin miner, from the parts to the software, right? The mining firmware that runs this device. It makes Bitcoin that much more valuable. Imagine if there's a Bitcoin miner and a Bitcoin node in every home throughout the world. You can't stop the network. You could never possibly take it down. What are the odds you're going to actually hit a Bitcoin block? Well, let's just break that down up front right now. At the time of recording this video, using Solo Luck, which is a Bitcoin solo mining calculator that me and the team built this month, which we are so proud of. We think it's sweet and we think it's best in class. Use it yourself and you let me know if it is, and if not, how can we make it best in class? With this, I put in the hash rate of these 2 gammas. Combined, it should be 2.4 terahash a second, which results in a 1 in 2.3 million chance every day for me to hit a Bitcoin block, or a chance in a year of 1 in 6,455. And if I would have hit a block, I would earn $340,000 based on the last Bitcoin block reward of 3.2 BTC, because our calculator factors in not only the static Bitcoin block reward, 3.125 BTC, but also any of the block's transaction fees, which was about 0.08 Bitcoin in the last block. If you want just 1 gamma, it's a couple $100. If you want a gamma stack, it's going to be over $400 before you punch in the code VoskCoin to save some coin. In addition to this Bitaxe Gamma Stack, I've also been testing out Tiny Chip Hub's RGB model, as well as their wild Supra Hex. And so far, I've been impressed. So I opened an affiliate account. If you enjoy this free content here on YouTube, please consider supporting the channel by using our link and support yourself with the coupon code. Furthermore, these guys ship globally. I got my stuff fast and the packing was honestly best in class. Using these foam inserts in a nice box, this stuff arrived exactly as it was intended to, and pretty quickly, considering that they're based out of Hong Kong, which does give them a unique manufacturing advantage. The 3 latest Bitaxe releases were based on the ASIC chip they used. The Bitaxe Ultra used the BM-10066, which is the Bitcoin ASIC or application specific integrated circuit chip that comes off of the Antminer S19 XP boards by Bitmain. Then they moved to the Bitaxe Supra BM-10068, which is an S21 chip, has a higher hash rate and a better efficiency. And then finally, what we're looking at now, the Bitaxe Gamma, using S21 Pro or S21 XP miner chips, clocking in at a minimum of 1.1 terahash a second with 15 joules a terahash of efficiency again. You may be wondering, why does a dude who has full-size Bitcoin miners also participate in basically mini Bitcoin mining? Other than the cool factor I talked about earlier, I also run the VoskCoin YouTube channel, and we work really hard on our content. We try to put out quality video about every day. It's a huge endeavor, but I love making content. I love working on the farm, and it's just where my passion lies. And with all that said, I think there's insane, massive value in decentralized small Bitcoin mining. And that's where the Bitaxe comes in. And that's why I've started a new playlist here on YouTube where I've set out to review basically every mini Bitcoin miner model. And much like we do with full-size Bitcoin miners, my goal here is, one, just to have fun, make cool content, and figure out if these are really as sweet as they're supposed to be. What is their real world mining hash rate? Are they quality? Do they hold up? But yeah, the point is, check out the playlist to look at all the different makes, models, manufacturers for Bitaxes that are quality and worth looking at, as well as other manufacturers like the Braiins mini miner, the Cannan Nano miner, and everything in between. All right, we've got a tear in the cable, right? So these cables are wrapped internally. So this shouldn't really be that big of a deal. I've got electric tape at the mining farm, not with me at the moment. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of painter's tape I have right next to me on this power supply cable as a reminder to myself to wrap that with electric tape. I'm still working through individual mini Bitcoin miner reviews right now, but eventually I'm going to create some comparison content, this versus that, the performance, the price, best value, pros and cons, unique variations of models. So anyway, if you see value in that, I hope you subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel and stick around. All right, so I got this plugged in. And let's start with just one, the bottom one. Remember, when you plug in a Bitaxe, if you don't know, it instantly fires up the fan. Don't put your finger on the fan. Getting chunked by a fan is not fun. You can use a laptop. I'm just gonna speed run this with my phone. I've shown setups in other videos as well. So if you want a more elaborate view, I'm gonna create a full in-depth guide on setting up Bitaxes, overclocking, updating them, everything in between, right? So it generates a Wi-Fi network when you plug it in. I click it and then it will let me join it. Okay, so I'm connected here. I click the 3 lines, I go to network, and I'm gonna call this Bitaxe stack bottom. And from here, I'm going to put in my Wi-Fi network, which is Planetary Fortress. And then I'm going to put in my Wi-Fi password, and I'll click save. Now you have to reboot it for changes to take effect. So I'm just gonna reach over here, boom, boom. Now, you see how it just switched over to a different screen? Gigahash a second. It's exactly what we wanted to see. So I already have another Bitaxe running here. Right, so I'm clicking on this, I'm clicking on settings, and then I'll get my mining pool information. So I'll take that and I'll copy that, and then I'll flip over here, I'll paste it. Port is, I don't need to copy it, it's 3333. Then I'll paste in my Bitcoin address, dot worker name, Bitaxe stack bot. That ain't much, but it's honest work. And then I'll copy this again, and I'll put it in here as my backup as well. This is temporary. I will come back here and update a different solo pool, like public pool or something, as my backup. Sooner or later, I'm going to fire up my own node and just make my own mining pool. So I'm going to click save on this. And I should have just restarted it before. I kind of had a brain fart. From the dashboard, like I just showed you here, I didn't need to unplug it at the wall. There's been a critical firmware update for Bitaxes since this was released, patching a vulnerability in the software. However, TCH modifies their miner firmware. So I'm going to look into this and splice in an update to this video. If you should just stick with their all-in-one, or they have a new patched all-in-one, or if it's fine to just switch to the standard firmware for these devices. So now that we did all that, you can see we're already hitting a hash rate here. It's working on submitting a share. It's got difficulty. It's giving us the efficiency. It's giving us a power draw. The input voltage 5.1 volts. The ASIC voltage requested 1.2. The temperature of the voltage regulator. The ASIC, which is again is the chip. What speed is the fan spinning at? And the ASIC frequency 625 megahertz. So that's not a typical ASIC frequency that we see out of the box on these. Normally they're coming in at like 550 megahertz as a standard. That's interesting. Right now this fan is spinning at about 51% per the software. However, is that loud? This has a very small hum to it. I wouldn't call this loud at all. It just kind of sounds like a PC is running and at the desk that you are at, which is maybe more of a nostalgic thing for people a little bit older like me. Everyone like Gen Z and stuff, most of their devices haven't actually had hardware fans in them. A lot of it is just, so I don't know, something to think about. Okay, so we set up the first one. Let's set up the second one. We're gonna plug it in, and we should have done a better job with the cable management. Come on, me. So within a minute, a new Wi-Fi network popped up, 5945. You'll notice that those numbers are different than the previous one, because this is a separate Bitaxe Gamma, and those numbers are normally unique. So I just loaded in the Planetary Fortress Wi-Fi network, and I will be smart enough to remember to just click restart here from the software. You also notice that it kicks you out of that Wi-Fi network when you reboot because, well, it's no longer being generated. It's now running on Wi-Fi, not generating its own local Wi-Fi network to connect to. And now that top one has been set up. You'll notice that screen will flip over, and it will pretty quickly start hashing. I'm mining on CK Pool. In my research, that's the best pool for solo mining. These are lottery miners for me. They're going to hit a Bitcoin block for me, and I'm going to make over $300,000, or better yet, and better said, and more valuable, 3.125 Bitcoin or more. I don't mine a little bit of Bitcoin every day. I just maybe mine the entirety of Bitcoin in a block. Tiny Chip Hub has competitive pricing where you will get into a Bitaxe Gamma for well under $300, closer to $200. And before a coupon code, it's like $440 for the Bitaxe Gamma Stack, which is cheaper for two of these than to buy two individually. So I want to buy one for me and I want to buy one for my teenager son. I'm not afraid of him sticking his finger in here, and if he does, it's his problem, right? So maybe I would just buy the stack and I wouldn't even stack it, and then have the option in the future if he gets bored of it, or he wants both of them, or whatever. Or maybe we just stack them and, one's going to my address and one's going to his address. The point is, it's cheaper to get two that way if you are going to happen to order two.
Putting together the Gamma Stack is pretty easy, and when you look at their listing, they put the two Bitaxes in the same orientation. You can alternate it if you'd like to do so. We don't have data on if one orientation is better than another. On one hand, you would think alternating them would make more sense, but then you could potentially be heat soaking an area of the Bitaxe that doesn't have cooling. Furthermore, if you want more space in between these, they have a 5mm as well as an 8mm version. We have the 5mm version, which is nice, tight.
People sometimes really overlook how valuable this is. This is a best-in-class efficiency Bitcoin miner, right? That you could buy today, brand new components, giving you a genuine shot at Bitcoin for under $300. It's open source, the hardware, the software. This is what Bitcoin is supposed to be. So yeah, there are some other options that may get you a little bit more hash for the money, but just think about what you're supporting. what your ideals are, your morals, what matters to you. For me, the open source aspect is nothing short of beautiful. Some people may say, well, why don't you just buy a full-size miner? Well, why don't you just buy a full-size miner if you want one and you've got the budget, right? This is fun. This is lottery. This is not a business, right? You don't buy 100 Bitaxes. That's stupid. Your price per terahash is significantly higher. If you want 100 Bitaxes worth of mining power, then buy an S21 or preferably like a M60S or MicroBT WhatsMiner, full-size Bitcoin miners. But keep in mind, those only run on 240 voltage. They use over 3,000 watts of electricity. They're loud. They produce a lot of heat. Oh, all these things that these little Bitaxes don't do. Runs on Wi-Fi, those other miners don't. Quiet, small, cheap, hardly any heat. I mean, do you understand how much heat 20 watts puts off? Heat is just math.
We can do math.
There's an example of another Bitaxe I've got going on here. And one super cool guy in the comments let me know that the Nerdminer is magnetic, so I stuck it on my bikes, which I was pretty excited about. And Tesla finally converted me to the electric side now that we're going to be doing solar panels out here. And they also have their 0% APR deal, and they moved the Model Ys down to like 40 grand long range. And I built in enough excess into my solar design to run one full-size Bitcoin miner and a bunch of other random stuff, a mini split in the garage. If you don't know, I'm a total car guy. Work on the cars when I have time, or have to, whatever. But the point is, miners always generate free heat for me in the winter, which is like where we are now. You can see my little heat army over there in the corner. But in the summer, I don't have any miners that make it cool for me. And it also gets pretty humid in here with the way the water flows on our property. So anyway, to keep it on topic, the Bitaxe Gamma Stack is sick. It's working exactly as expected. The price is right. Every dealing I've had with the manufacturer so far has been good. The quality seemed good. The shipping was pretty quick considering it had to come from all the way around, like from basically the opposite side of the world. Everything. And yes, I'm going to throw this video into editing. I hope to throw you into the subscriber column. If anything goes wrong with these in that time period, I'll definitely post an update and weave it into this video. Anything you want to see, just let me know. I've shared my CK pool address down in the video description below. Links to buy this stuff, other stuff I'm using that's nice and helpful. And you can monitor the performance of these in real time. I've tried to make the worker name simple and straightforward, right? So this is like Bitaxe stack, top and bottom. Pretty easy to see which ones those are on my Bitcoin solo mining public BTC address. And I don't know how you can be into Bitcoin and crypto and not want like at least one of these. I'm not trying to sound like I'm shilling now or whatever, but like this is cool as shit. And if you don't think this is cool, then you just don't get it. You don't understand how open source Bitcoin mining hardware and open source Bitcoin mining software with the ability to DIY latest efficiency Bitcoin miner brings Bitcoin back to its original mission of one CPU, one vote, and just true and fair distribution of the coins. This is badass. That's what the B in Bitaxe stands for. But hey, I'm out of here. CBO, Chief Bitcoin Officer, Tails. You're in 10 seconds on every video. Reminder, I am Vosk, the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Hope you subscribe and go.